Alright, let's get started. In this video I wanted to cover King's unblockable moves. Unblockable moves are, by their name, unblockable. So currently we have Jhin in a blockable state, and I'm just going to show you the 4 variations that King has, which will go through a blocking move. The first one that we're going to cover is his clothesline, so forward 1+2, which comes in at a high attack, does 50 damage. This move can also be performed while back turned by just hitting 1+2. This move you're mainly not going to use in a jab game or just kind of out in the open, but more you're going to use it if your opponent gets his back to the wall. A lot of times your opponents are going to be a little more defensive at the wall, so you're either going to be doing a clothesline to kind of break that through, or a throw, or you're just looking for kind of a low poke that you're just looking to damage your opponent. But if you really want to show off a little bit, you're going to throw out this clothesline and it's going to do just massive amount of damage, and then just kind of break your opponent's kind of confidence a little bit that you're able to throw out these unblockable moves. The next move I want to talk about is his spinning variation. So 3+4, if you just come out with the normal 4, you're very positive on block, but if you roll 2 times, it starts becoming an unblockable move, and then each successive roll that you do up to 5 is going to just keep increasing this damage. This move is probably going to have the least amount of play in an actual game, just because the amount of startup that it takes to get this started, and then the move comes out as a high. So not as good as Asuka's kind of special where she can roll and then she gets her special because it comes out as a mid. But this is an option for King. And for those of you that watched an earlier video, I took down my first unblockable video because I completely forgot about this move just because I don't use it very often. And so I want to give special thanks to Emperor Cheetah for reminding me, because he was the first one to kind of reply to this. So this is an option, it's just not a very popular option and you're not really going to see it that much. Only time I would ever see it really be useful during a match is if you are doing tons and tons of kind of the Jaguar spin setups, especially with grabs, because you're just getting them a little bit of afraid, and so they're just going to kind of hold back, waiting for you to do a move, and that's when you just kind of bash this unblockable. The next one that I want to talk about is his moonsault, so 1+4. He's going to kind of turn around and then jump up and land on him, which is an unblockable move. A lot of times you're going to do this while your opponent's back is to the wall or after a little combo. My favorite kind of setup with this move is on a critical hit of a down 2-1. So on a normal hit, this doesn't go through, but if your opponent is doing a lot of ducks or they're throwing out moves a lot, you can score this, finish the combo, and then on recovery, you can kind of buffer that 1+4, and that's going to hit your opponent a lot of times. Even when they quick rise, it's just going to clip them a little bit. You can also kind of do the disgrace kick into the moonsault, because your back is already turned. This move comes out a little bit faster and it does more damage. So normally it does 23 damage, but with your back turned it goes to 30 damage. If you just kind of really want to show disrespect and get in your opponent's mind, that's a really good way to do the moonsault. As well as after you kind of finish any wall combo, just kind of buffering that, because a lot of moves don't have pushback. You're going to land on them and then make your opponent very unhappy. And the last one, I actually like this move a lot, is the Burning Knuckle. And so if you do up forward 1+2 and you hold the 1+2, you're going to jump up in the air. If you don't, you're going to do a normal kind of guarded move. You're still going to be safe on block, but the point is getting through this armor. This move, you catch a lot. I catch a lot of opponents kind of deer in headlights with this, because all of a sudden I just kind of jump in the air really tall, and then we start shining a little bit and nail you. But what's really great about that move is not only, I wouldn't really close the distance with that, but if after kind of a combo knockdown, you don't want to do the RGB, you can just kind of buffer the Burning Knuckle, and as long as they don't roll to the side at all, you're going to bash them because it hits prone, and if you're close to your opponent when you start this, it's going to spin. Now with your opponent actually on the ground and prone, if you try this spin move and the feet are towards you, you're not going to turn. But if the head is towards you, you are going to turn, and then it's also going to smash prone. And as we previously saw, if for whatever reason your opponent's just kind of laying there and they're at a little bit distance, meaning that they're kind of waiting for you just to do kind of a low damage Oki game before they get up for whatever reason, you start challenging them with doing the Burning Knuckle. So if they continue to stay prone, you're going to bash them with 36. If they try to get up at all, you're still probably going to hit them, or if they try to get up and block, this is an unblockable move. So that's all I wanted to talk about today of kind of King's unblockable sets. So he has 4 different options that you can go through, which is the clothesline, the moonsault, the rolling, so 2 or more spins with the Jaguar spin, and then Burning Knuckle as the 4th. Most of the time, your unblockable moves aren't really going to be used in actual super high competitive matches. They're mostly there just to kind of catch your opponent off guard, especially if they're kind of turtling too much, and if they even are breaking a lot of throws, so all they're doing is kind of blocking and being reactionary. You can just start changing up and just start throwing out an unblockable move every once in a while. Either the Burning Knuckle or kind of the moonsault are kind of the more probable ones. But even after combos for different setups, especially if they like getting up with back rolls, doing the Burning Knuckle is going to catch them. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. So hopefully you learned something. If you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button, and we're going to see you guys next time.